What's up, guys? We're working on the Milwaukee Underhood light today. This thing yeeted itself off the hood of a Ram and decided to break. Luckily, we have replacement pieces here from Milwaukee, and we'll put a link in the description. I guess this is the weak point that breaks. If you drop this thing, they're a plastic coupler that couples the main spring-loaded body to the actual sidearm pieces. So pretty simple. We've got to change this over first on this hook. And it's pretty simple. We've got some T10 screws, the Torx screws. So we're just gonna undo those. There's nuts that are in the bottom. And you can see there's the nuts there. They just sit into those inserts or those little cutout spots. So I'm gonna set those aside. We'll drop the screws out and then it just literally splits in half. And you can see how we need to split it in half in order to transfer this piece over. So it looks like we've got the bolt sides. The bolts are going to be going down from the outside like that. So let's take our new one, and it's pretty much going to go like this. And we've got new bolts that the kit came with. Just make sure that everything sits in there nice and flush and where it's supposed to sit. We're just going to reuse the fasteners that were in the old one. I don't see them being damaged at all. We'll keep the other ones as spares in case for whatever reason we need them. I'm just holding this so the nuts don't fall out the bottom. And we're just going to snug these things down. I'll probably get a ratchet or even just like a little driver and tighten them down by hand. I don't want them to be too tight, but those are in there now, so we can just snug those up after we get that on there, or you could do it right now, up to you. Next part, so we're gonna have to pull this thing out. Luckily, we've got a little nub that's left here for me to get some pliers on, but if yours is broke off completely flush, don't worry, you could put a screw in there and then just use some pliers or vice grips to grab hold of the screw. So we're gonna pull this thing out, and then I'm just gonna hold it. Now you could put this, some sort of wood clamp or something like that if you want to hold this to keep it from springing back in while you work on it. And if you want to take the light off, you can. It just pops right off. It's not a big deal. Just take it off like that. I'm just going to leave it on. And then, yeah, I'm just going to take this thing off. We've got 4 screws, also T10. Sorry, I wasn't very precision on that. And then this piece slides out. Might have to use pliers. Okay, so this springs back in there, and then if you just take these 2 screws out that are on the very ends, there's a plastic cap on there, and then you can pull this whole thing out. So this whole thing just slides out. Now we've got this. Now there's this braided rubber little sleeve that goes on there, and it sort of gets in your road from getting a hold of the spring. So the spring actually ends, the spring's right about here. So you can't really get in there, and I tried bending a coat hanger up with a hook on the end of it, but because the tube's there, I can't get on and hook it. It just makes that eyelet on the end of the spring just spin around. So what we're gonna do is just, I'm gonna hook in there like this right now. And then we're just gonna slide this on. And it's not really gonna matter right now for unhooking. So once we get this all back together and we pull the spring out, then it'll extend beyond this tube. Yeah, I don't know what the purpose of this tube is there for, but it makes it a lot more challenging. So must be there for some sort of a reason, but anyhow. So now we're hooked up like this. So now we can pass this through. The whole reason we're putting the coat hanger on there, obviously, is so that we can get a hold of the spring, because it springs back inside of this and you just can't get in there. I tried to use like a long pick. It's just not long enough and I just can't get a hold of it. So coat hanger was the answer, and cameraman also said try string, and string would also probably work. I just chose coat hanger because I don't have any string. So now we're gonna slide this back through and make sure that it's lined up correctly, right? We want where our light's gonna sit. We want this to be hooked around there, not backwards. So we're gonna slide this through right now with 2 screws. Okay. Now for the tricky part. So, okay, this inner tube piece, it's symmetrical by the looks of things, so it doesn't matter if it's this way or if it's this way. It does not matter. So we're going to slide that in now. That's the next piece of the puzzle. And then once that's in there, we've got to put, this piece has a bit of a lip to it, and that's going to butt up against here and cover this so that these slider pieces can't come off that hold the light. So we just pop that through like so, and we can install a couple screws now for those. Okay, so we've got to pull this spring through, and then you see this steel dowel that's in here? The spring needs to hook into that, and then it's going to pass through this little slot. And then we need to put this top piece on, and we'll sandwich that down, and then put our fasteners in there. And then we can slide that back in and put our 4 fasteners in there. So let's give this a try. If you want to wear safety glasses and gloves, that's completely up to you. All right, now we got to put this rubber thing on. I almost forgot. Okay, now we can go for the gusto. Oh, we better just make sure that doesn't slide off. Okay, I gotta get this spring out. And I have to hold her like this so that we can get her. Okay, then we got that. Okay, now you should be able to just, as long as you keep tension on that, you should be okay. Shit. We got to get the legs involved here. Get a good grasp on her. Flip her over. Yeah, I forgot one of the other ones on the top, but we'll do that in a second. All right, let's do that last one. Put a nut in there. Okay, so that should function now, I believe. Cool, and then we're just gonna go around and hand tighten all those and make sure that they're all good. But so that's sort of the inner workings of the spring-loaded mechanism inside this Milwaukee Underhood light and how to replace that broken piece. Hopefully this video helped you. You got any questions, throw them in the comments. Sorry it wasn't stage by stage straightforward, but we just do it on the fly and do it how we do it. So yeah, hopefully you liked the video. Subscribe if you want, and we'll catch you in the next one.